Yes, ma'am?
My name's Amanda Roth. I'm an adult family home provider.
Are you okay with being recorded?
Oh, yes. One comment of yours. Today I was in conversations with one of our transportation companies, and they had informed me because they had come back with a rate for us effective April 1st. Well, I called her back immediately and I said, wait, our transportation is up March 1st. What's the rate going to be in March? I don't want to get myself into that position. And her response to me was, CHP had told them that if we don't tell them what we're doing, they'll continue to provide the transportation through March. But if you say, no, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to start taking it myself, and I'm not going to use, let's say, tender care, for example, then they're going to stop paying for it and you're responsible March 1st, which I just thought was really sneaky because I had no idea. And then another question I have is, as an adult family home provider, unfortunately, not all of our residents have corporate guardians that are involved in their life. Some of them are family that have moved away and don't care. So what? And they don't. And they're not involved, and they don't understand what's going on, or they don't understand that these people's support systems. Where do I turn when I can't get anything from a guardian? When CHP is telling me, well, we have open beds all over the place, people calling, knocking on our doors to get people in empty beds. Where do I turn when I don't have someone standing up for them and I have no rights?
Well, what's happened in practice is, this is a problem in really small places, but I've had a lot of situations where I'm representing one person in a 4-bed or 2 people in a 6-bed, and I end up de facto representing everybody because if I'm arguing about the rates for the 2, then the residential provider is saying, well, obviously you got to give the same rate to the other 4 or the other 2 or 3 or whatever. But there's got to be one guardian ready to step up to the plate.
Oh, there is. Well, both of my homes, there's great guardians, but there's the one that got affected most by this rate cut. I looked at, we were in a staffing, and I said to them, there's no way we can continue doing supports. And she says, give your 30 days. I have plenty, what you need to understand is I have plenty of providers with empty beds that will take them at any rate. And I thought, well, that's
any
just...
rate.
Any rate. And I said, well, then you're gonna take them away from me because I want to continue with this rate. I'm not asking for an increase. But you're going to put them in this home. His behaviors are going to go back up and escalate, and you're going to give them more money when he's not going to have the support system that he has here.
I mean, if you go to our website, rfwia.org, you'll look at there's a menu item that says news, and then there's something that says the loop. I wrote an article about this. And this article basically said that family care for people with serious behavioral issues has created a revolving door kind of phenomena where they take the person out of a home where they're being well supported, they try to put them in a less expensive home at any rate, and what happens is they fail. And then they go into the 51 system, they figure out that they're really not mentally ill, that they really are a person with developmental disability. Then they go to a state-operated facility like Southern Center or Northern Center, the remaining beds that they have there, and lo and behold, oftentimes they'll come right back to you at a higher rate. Well, if that's the way they're going to do business, why don't they just give you the rate you need in the first place to hold on to that person instead of doing what I call systemic abuse? That's the systemic abuse of a person, when the system itself makes it difficult for that person to get the appropriate services. And I think that's shameful. And that's a problem that needs to be resolved.
Yeah, and that's on top of, I mean, that's the worst version of it, but we're seeing people who've gotten moved several times because of CHP rate cuts. And even if they're not going into the other system, how many times are we going to move a person?
Can I comment that?
Yeah.
I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I just received the rest of it. He moved in with us, and the day after he moved in, I received my certified letter saying my cut on him was reduced by 30% of a rate that wasn't the original rate he gave me. And then on top of that, 2 days later, found out he was transferred from a facility they were paying $700 a day to keep him at, and they give him to me at $194 because there's no history. They won't share history. They won't tell me behaviors. Thank you.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And you know, what I feel when I hear reports like that is I don't know why people would stay in business anymore. You know, why do you know, You have to really care about people to stay in the business. I mean, and nobody's riding on a yacht or driving a Mercedes, I don't believe. And so, I think that there have been all these allegations about, people making all this money from residential services. That's not what I see up there. I see people like you who really care about what they do, and then they find out that the system is treating them this way, and it has to be demoralizing, and I'm sorry that that's happened to you.